In Lead Gantt, you can create a template out of your previously finished project that you worked on, and now you want to start another project which is very similar to the one that you've already finished in the past. It is very easy. You don't have to create or do anything or create templates or anything. All you have to do is point to the project that's already completed. It must have a baseline, it must have an actual sheet. The reason you would want it to have an actual sheet is because you would have made the tweaks, you would have added the notes that you needed to add in that. So that's coming up. So let's say our main project sheet that we used in one of our previous videos, it has now, that project's completed, and we wanted to start a new project and use the main project sheet as a template. So let's go to a blank sheet, and this is our totally blank sheet. We've got nothing in there. We'll go into our add-ons, Lead Gantt, start. The moment we start, it'll create a sheet with Lead Gantt templates and stuff in there. And we're going to leave that for the time being. So this is, by default, it automatically creates a baseline sheet for you to start a new project. But right now we want to pick a template, and the name of our template is called main project sheet. I'm just going to copy that name so it's easier to put into the Google search dialog box for the Google Drive. And we've got select template file. We're going to click here and paste the name of the sheet, and the sheet is right here. So we're going to select that, and I'm going to click select. What it is going to do is going to create a brand new Google sheet separate from it and rename it to Lead and call it Lead Gantt. So it'll open up in a second. Now we have to be careful that you don't have any ad blockers or pop-up blockers installed, because if you do, you might not see that. In that scenario, you'll have to go straight into your Google Drive and look for that sheet that just got created, and that sheet would be called Lead Gantt. So we can go back into our Lead Gantt, and we know that we've got our baseline right here. Now this baseline is based on the actual sheet that we had in our main project. So if I collapse all of that and I quickly show you where the dates and stuff have come from, whatever details that we had in here would be the baseline for the new Lead Gantt that we just created. So it'll be exactly the same, exact same starting dates. There would be reminders in there that we had set up in the previous sheet, and that's how you can use a template and use one of your old projects that you've completed, that's finished, and no need to save a template, no need to manage them or anything. Anytime we do a project, we will always come up with things that we might have missed out in baseline, and then we can add them in the actual scenario while the project's unfolding. And it would always be like an updated version of checklist or updated version of the project that you run, that you've just finished recently with all the updates. So usually when you're trying to manage different checklists, you would be making changes or keeping one master checklist, and then anytime you come across a new change, you have to go back and make those changes. With Lead Gantt, you don't. You just run your project, make changes as you're going ahead, because you would always have all these subtasks for every task that needs to be done. Every task is like a work breakdown structure where you've got all the steps that are required to complete that task. And this will always be updated, ready to go at all times.